This video was made possible by my wonderful patrons. Thank you so much for your continued support. Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining me again today. Make sure you're in a comfortable position. Make sure your neck is well supported. Don't listen to this audio whilst you're driving or if you're operating heavy machinery. Just get ready to relax. That's right. Simple, isn't it? We just talk about relaxing. Maybe you find yourself in that comfortable position right now as I speak to you, as you listen to my voice, as you hear my words, and suggest, I don't know, but maybe part of you has already started to notice changes, or become aware of certain differences in how you felt before and how you feel right now. Maybe there are physical indicators or triggers that when you just start simply listening to the sound of my voice, that it has certain effects upon you. And that's good. And those effects are good. Because it's wonderful to just allow yourself to feel safe enough, secure enough to just let go. And begin to drop, sink, fall, and drift at the sound of my voice. And you've listened to my files before, and obviously the effect appeals to you, and your subconscious, unconscious mind takes on board those suggestions, those sensations, those feelings. So obviously that part of your mind, that unconscious part of your mind, knows that you enjoy and maybe thrive and revel in the sensations you feel when you go deep into trance. And maybe, just maybe, there's a part of your mind that would love an instant trigger. A phrase that when I and I alone say that phrase, you just drop deeper into trance for me, effortlessly, without any hesitation, knowing that you're going to enjoy yourself deep and deeper still in trance. And whilst I know that there is real skill in being a hypnotic subject, whilst it can be easy, you can use those skills to go even deeper for me with every word I say, with every breath you take in, and with each breath out. Going deeper and deeper, progressively further into trance, into that stillness, that peace, that relaxation. Maybe it's the heaviness of limb, maybe it's the lightness of limb, maybe you feel floaty and feel that you could just swift and dry whilst you're in trance for me. Or maybe in hypnosis you find that your limbs feel a little bit heavier than normal, maybe a lot heavier than normal. Maybe you notice how your hand feels. Does your hand feel like it could lift and float and sway? Or maybe your hand feels like it's just sinking deeper down, becoming heavier and heavier. Either way is fine. Either way is good. There's no right or wrong way. Just the way that's right for you right now. And that's right, isn't it? You may find yourself saying yes. You could find yourself in total agreement with every word I say, which in turn will build up your compliance so that the next thing I say you could just say yes to. If you do hypnosis, if you've experienced it before, you'll understand the concept of yes stats. You'll automatically have an instinct and a knowledge for the power of yes, and maybe if you listen to my previous file, yes, you'll understand that even more. Just how powerful those simple little words can be. All I'm using right now are words. All I'm doing is shaping air, making my breath resonate with frequencies. Sometimes lower frequencies, sometimes higher frequencies, but always a frequency, always a sound wave contained there within. And so I want you, while you relax, just to maybe think about the times you've been in trance before, maybe think about the times you've been in trance with me before, how good it's felt, how relaxing it's felt, maybe how teasing and compelling it feels to be in trance just for me right now. Maybe how it felt in the past to go deep and deeper for me. And you can just imagine that if I had a phrase like, say, sleep for me now, that you'd find yourself just starting to associate that with the suggestion kind of inherently contained within it. So if I said, sleep for me now, if I and I alone said the phrase sleep for me now, you might find yourself acting upon that unconsciously. That's a good thing, isn't it? I mean, you're listening to this file because you're kind of hoping for a trigger based on the title. So part of you really would like to drop easily, effortlessly, and without hesitation every time I said the phrase, sleep for me now. That's right. Feeling so good, feeling so relaxed, sinking, falling, down deeper and deeper down, comfortably relaxing and relaxing so comfortably. Each and every time I and I alone say the phrase, sleep for me now. That's right. So well. It's kind of funny because we're doing this without a formal induction. It's just conversational, it's casual, it's easy. It feels completely and utterly natural to sleep for me now. There's nothing forced, contrived, or formulaic about it. It's just happening naturally and instinctively within you. That part of you, that part within you, that part of you that adores and loves trance is maybe starting to experience the sensations of trance. Even as we speak, maybe it already has. Doesn't it feel good to know that you just sink deep into trance with a simple trigger when I and I alone say the phrase, sleep for me now? That's it. Now we could make that even stronger because in a few seconds I'm going to ask you to open your eyes. And then when you open your eyes, I'm going to tell you to close your eyes along with the phrase sleep for me now as we install this little trigger for you. So 1, 2, 3, open your eyes, sleep for me now, and close your eyes again. That's right. Your eyes just close automatically, sink deeper further. Down, deeper down. Sinking comfortably and comfortably sinking deeper into trance for me. Feeling so good, so relaxed, so compliant. Part of you knows that obedience is pleasure, and pleasure is obedience. And every time you follow one of my suggestions, one of my commands, you find that brings you pleasure, because pleasure is obedience and obedience is pleasure. We've already established that in another file. In a few seconds, I'm going to ask you to open your eyes again. I'm going to tell you to open your eyes again. On the count of 3, before I say that phrase. So every time I and I alone say the phrase, sleep for me now, you're going to find that you just close your eyes and start sinking deeper and deeper into trance. 1, 2, 3, open your eyes and sleep for me now. Closing your eyes, going even deeper than before, as deep as you possibly can, as deep as is comfortable and relaxing for you right now. You're doing so well. Doesn't it feel good to know that you could just hear that phrase every time I and I alone say the phrase, sleep for me now, that you just go automatically, intuitively, effortlessly into trance. And the part of you that is submissive, the part of you that loves to obey, the part of you that finds pleasure in obedience, that part of you is very proud of yourself, very happy with yourself, very contented, very still, calm, and peaceful. And in a few moments, I'm going to ask you to open your eyes again. I'm going to get you to open your eyes. I'm going to say that phrase again. But first, I want you to just think of a time when you were so deep in trance, so compliant, so obedient, so hypnotically entranced, that you just felt amazingly good. You just felt such wonderful, lovely feelings of submission and pleasure. And then associate that with the phrase that I'm about to say when I put you back down deeper, even deeper into trance via fractionation. 1, 2, 3, open your eyes and sleep for me now. That's right. There you go, down deeper, more compliant, more obedient, deeper into trance, as deep as you can possibly go. That's right, you're doing so well. And right now, I'd like you to nod your head if that feels really good. If you feel yourself sinking deeper and deeper every time, and the effects of that little trigger become more and more powerful, that little sleep trigger down into trance. And we're going to do it all over again and make it even more powerful than before. You're going to sink so deep this time. 1, 2, 3, open your eyes and sleep for me now. Doesn't it feel so good to go deeper? Feeling obedient and compliant with every word I say. Understanding that obedience is pleasure, pleasure is obedience. And following my words and suggestions, whether consciously or unconsciously, it doesn't really matter, because you're following my suggestions anyway. Your unconscious mind always pays attention to the words I say. And you know that if you want to experience trance, you can always just, what I and I alone say the words, sleep for me now. You just fall so deep into trance. Yielding, obedient, compliant, submissive. Feeling that stillness, that peace, that calm, that pride and pleasure that comes with obedience, with following suggestions, with having a hypnotic trigger in place so that you just get ready to sleep for me now. Did you notice you maybe sank and felt a little bit more as though you sunk even deeper just from me saying that phrase? And we're going to do it one more time. And part of your mind is already anticipating and knows what's going to happen, which just makes the resultant trance and the resultant dip into even more fractionation more and more powerful. 1, 2, 3. Open your eyes and sleep for me now. That's right. Eyes closed, sinking deeper and deeper. So seeing all those hypnotic effects you usually experience with that simple phrase, when I and I alone say the phrase, sleep for me now. You've done so well. And you know that the more you listen to my files, the more that you listen to my voice, the more you become attuned and conditioned to the sound of my voice and the suggestions that I make. So if you listen to this file a few times in a row, it's going to become exponentially more powerful. So maybe you should listen to this file more than once and get even more benefit from it. But for now, I'm going to count from 1 up to 5. When I reach 5, you're going to become alert, wide awake, if it's the time of day that's appropriate for such a thing. 1, feeling so good, feeling so relaxed. 2, knowing you've done such a good job. 3, you may want to stretch and wiggle your toes. 4, you're feeling my mind just coming together, feeling so good, feeling so relaxed and so calm. A sense of calm that'll stay with you for the rest of the week, as a matter of fact. And 5, open your eyes, feeling so good.